For years, we've been told that eating healthy is expensive, and to be honest, sometimes that's true. A lot of stores will charge you double just for a label. But after comparing 6 different grocery stores, I found something pretty surprising. Some of the healthiest foods in stores are actually some of the cheapest, and some of the food people spend the most money on aren't actually worth it. So here is what this video will answer. 1. Where can I find the healthiest meat, dairy, and eggs for cheapest? 2. Which store has the best prices for healthy food overall? And 3. What foods are actually worth spending the extra money on? But before we start, we need some ground rules because the word healthy has taken on many different meanings today. What I mean by healthy is, first, a food has to be minimally processed. That means it shouldn't contain a bunch of additives, artificial flavors, weird ingredients, anything like that, mostly just whole food ingredients. For some categories, there are trade-offs, but I'll explain those when we get there. And second, a food must be grown, raised, or otherwise produced with the highest standards reasonable. Big emphasis on the word reasonable. Just because a food is organic doesn't necessarily mean that it's worth the additional expense. With that in mind, I visited Aldi, Walmart, Costco, Kroger, Whole Foods, and Trader Joe's. This is also the order for which I originally thought would be the cheapest to most expensive stores for healthy foods. I was wrong. For the sake of this video not being an hour long, I decided to focus on some of the most expensive and nutrient-dense foods that exist: meat, dairy, and eggs. If you want me to cover any other produce, grains, any other foods like that, let me know in the comments down below and I'll be sure to make another video. Let's start with the beef. Going into this, I thought for sure that Costco was going to just dominate, wipe out the whole competition. I mean, they have bulk everything, right? So surely they would have the best prices. Nope. Aldi, in fact, has the cheapest grass-fed, grass-finished ground beef for only $5.99 per pound. Now, before somebody says,
oh, grass-fed isn't a big deal or whatever, it's a marketing scheme,
this is one of the foods where spending a little more money might actually be worth it if you eat a lot of beef. Grass-fed beef generally contains better omega-3 to omega-6 ratio, better fatty acid profile, and some more nutrients like vitamin E and beta-carotene as compared to conventional beef. Is the difference life-changing? Not really. It might have enough of an effect for some people, but really if you're eating beef all the time, it could be worth it. But even conventional beef is better than no beef at all. And for that reason, I checked out the conventional prices as well. And that is what really blew me away. Aldi's grass-fed beef, which is organic, by the way, is the same price as Costco's bulk conventional. So you can literally buy the highest quality beef for the same price as bulk conventional and no membership fee. That's crazy. Compare that to Whole Foods grass-fed beef, which is the same quality, all organic, and $3.50 more expensive. This is why I made this video. So yeah, unless something changes, Aldi has definitely won me over for ground beef. Now with chuck roast, things are a little different. Costco wins on raw price for conventional, surprise, surprise, but Aldi comes in a close second. That's pretty good. Now Kroger and Whole Foods are clearly out of their minds, but what really surprised me is the fact that none of these stores, except for Walmart, sells grass-fed, grass-finished chuck roast. Obviously more expensive, but not as bad as you might expect. And just look at those macros. Is the 29% increase worth the upgrade in quality? Well, for me it is, because I eat a pound of beef a day.
I smell like beef.
But for most people, Aldi and or Costco would be just fine for conventional. Now, overall, Aldi wins the beef category. I almost didn't even include pork in this, but then I remembered people literally have bumper stickers about bacon. Really?
Someone cooked here.
I wasn't expecting bacon to be pretty much the same cost across the board, but $7.99 per pound for uncured bacon just doesn't seem to be worth it for me. Luckily, Walmart and Costco have it for much cheaper. The cheapest bacon is at Costco and the second cheapest is at Walmart. But one thing that I noticed is that many of the products that say uncured still use celery-derived curing agents, which are basically a natural source of the same nitrites that you use to cure these meats. You know, the very reason why consuming these deli meats is warned against in excess. Personally, I prefer avoiding any curing agents in any of the foods I eat, and if you want to do that as well, then you can get this bacon at Whole Foods, but it's going to cost you. This is definitely a point where deciding if the upgrade is actually worth it for you. Ham has a similar issue. Most uncured ham uses a celery-derived curing agent, just like the bacon, and also sodium phosphate, which helps to retain water in the ham. The best balance I've found is at Aldi. Their ham costs just a bit more than Costco's, but I had to actually adjust the price of Costco's ham because of the outrageous amount of added solution. Everywhere else sold ham for at least double the price, and it's not even worth it. Overall, both Aldi and Walmart get a point in the pork category with those caveats in mind. Buying chicken today is so confusing. They have all these extra labels slapped on the packaging like free range, organic, pasture raised. It feels like you need a PhD to understand what chicken to buy. But here's the quick version. What the birds eat and how they're raised is what affects the quality the most. Cage-free usually just means that the birds aren't kept in cages, but they can still be packed by the thousands in the same barns. But hey, no bars. Free range means that they have access to the outdoors, but what that means can vary a lot. And pasture raised means they're spending a lot more time outdoors actually foraging. If money wasn't a factor, pasture raised would obviously be the best choice, but I think free range for most people is the sweet spot. But since a chicken's diet and living conditions affects the fat you're eating more than anything, I considered conventional ground chicken and chicken breast a high enough quality. The cheapest of which can be found at Aldi, with Walmart coming in second. Now when it comes to fattier cuts of chicken, sometimes the upgrade is absolutely worth it. Believe it or not, for free range thighs, the best place is Walmart. And for conventional, Aldi. If you're craving roasted chicken, then Aldi is the best place for you. And it's even organic, which is a nice touch. Not surprisingly, Kroger sells free range whole chicken for $3.99 per pound. And for the same exact price, you can get literally the highest quality whole chicken at Whole Foods, which is pasture raised and air chilled. Kroger, what are you doing, dude? And for conventional whole chicken, Costco beats Trader Joe's by just 1 cent. Overall, I think it's safe that Aldi is the best bet for chicken. And if you want the highest quality, go for Whole Foods. Oh, and just as a quick mention, if you're looking for ground turkey, the best place is Trader Joe's because they sell it for $4.49 per pound. Just be aware that some places include natural flavors in their turkey. That is a point for Trader Joe's. If you told me Walmart would win any healthy dairy category in this list, I would have looked at you funny. But it turns out Walmart actually has the cheapest grass-fed whole milk, and it's only one of 3 out of the 6 stores which even sells grass-fed whole milk. Pretty impressive. Kroger, of course, takes the L for selling grass-fed whole milk for more than $1 than what Whole Foods does, which comes in a close second. Just for fun, I wanted to see which store had the cheapest conventional whole milk. Costco, it turns out, but not by much. Walmart is behind just by 3 cents. For both conventional Greek yogurt and whole milk yogurt, Aldi comes in first. Technically, Walmart's whole milk yogurt is cheaper, but I ranked Aldi's higher because it's organic for not much more expensive. Now, ideally, I would go for grass-fed yogurt, but oftentimes it's way more expensive than conventional or organic, so I don't even bother with the extra expense, unless I'm eating it all the time. Now, what surprised me the most about this entire video is how all 6 stores sell raw milk cheese, something I never would have known had I not done this investigation. The absolute cheapest of which is at Aldi for $13 per pound, and it's also grass-fed. The second best is at Costco for $13.99 per pound, and yes, I know this is not the same cheese, but I chose whatever was cheapest at each of these locations. And real quick, I just wanted to bash on Kroger for a second. I mean, come on, dude. $32 per pound? That's $10 more expensive than the OG Parmesan Reggiano you can get at Whole Foods. Believe it or not, the cheapest, highest quality grass-fed cheese that I can find is not at Aldi, but at Costco for $6.99 per pound. And at Trader Joe's, you can get this one for just $1 more. And just to hit every level of cheese quality, the absolute cheapest, most basic mozzarella cheese you can buy is at Costco. The second cheapest is at Walmart. Overall, when it comes to milk, Walmart is the winner. When it comes to yogurt, Aldi wins. And when it comes to cheese, Costco takes the cake. Finally, we arrive at the item that has received the most news coverage that I've ever seen any food item get in recent history. No, eggs. Let me just clear something up first. I know that this whole thing can be very confusing. You have 4 main types of eggs that you can find at a store. You have conventional, cage-free, free range, and pasture raised. Now, technically, none of these are the highest quality eggs that you can buy. That would be at your local farmer, assuming they're raising the chickens properly. Speaking of which, there are a couple links down below which can help you find either a good local farm or buy some high quality meat and dairy online, something I wish I knew sooner. Cage-free and free range have essentially the same nutrient profile as eggs that come from conventionally raised chickens, so you might as well just buy conventional if you're intending to buy one of those. And for those, Aldi has you covered. $1.37 per dozen for conventional eggs. And Walmart is a close second with $1.56 per dozen. That's right, no need to take out a loan to buy eggs anymore. I hope. Pasture raised is actually worth the extra expense if you're eating eggs all the time. And at Aldi, you can get them for $3.55 per dozen. Compare that to the same product you can get at Kroger for almost $4 more. Overall, Aldi is the clear winner for eggs. Now, before we reveal the final prices and best overall scores, I have a few surprising finds to show you. Most half and half I see contains emulsifiers or other weird artificial ingredients, but Aldi has this organic one with only whole food ingredients. Trader Joe's is a magical place, not gonna lie. There, I found a pack of uncured grass-fed beef hot dogs with only whole food ingredients. $5.99 per pack, ain't bad. Also at Trader Joe's was this spicy uncured pack of deli meats for $8.99. Not bad for an all-natural date. Also, Whole Foods has a discounted chicken section. 50% off for cage-free air-chilled chicken is pretty good. As promised, here's the final list of the best places to buy the foods in this video. And here's the final store ranking according to my notes, which, along with these lists, can be accessed for free from the link down below. Let me know if you like this and what foods you think I should cover next.